Hey guys, this is Drew Johnson's first place regional deck profile.
Alright, and I played Madolches, so I'll just start out with the monsters. So, 3 Madolche, the Stratus of, oh, Jesus Christ.
That's a hoop cake.
3 Stratus, the Stratus of the deck. It's just like, it's honestly the best monster in the deck. 3 Hoot Cake.
Why 3?
Just because you need to see this card in every matchup. Because the main play with it is you're going to get out the Message Gelato so you can search the field spell out.
Yeah.
So, and he just adds a lot of versatility to the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 Message Gelato. It's honestly, there's some games I win just because he's a beater.
Yeah.
With Chateau. Like
the 21 with Chateau.
It's kind of hard to get over.
And he's level 4, so
exactly.
it's really good.
And then 2 of the cat. 3 gets Cloggy, and it's just bad. And plus, people like to rate this card really bad. They Veiler it and Maxi it all the time. Or Phoenix Chain it. And then double Maxi, double Veiler. Because hand traps are good. Beats dragons. And I didn't want one or the other at 3 just because one could be more dead in the matchup, so I'd rather even it out.
Everyone always gets 2 days, so
2 card D. This card is just, it's just a really good turn 1 play, honestly. That's honestly why it's in there. Turn 1, set 4, do this. Hope to get a Madolche. And then 1 Tech Dyna, because dragons are gay. And at the very worst, you could just set this. Like, say they exceed summon, you just set this and blow them up.
And it wins you the Evil Swarm matchup even harder.
Exactly.
If they don't have a dress.
Alright, let's get into traps. Oh, I'll do spells. There's not any spells. Alright, so we got 2 Chateau. The field spell of the deck, it's honestly this is the card that just lets you grind out so many wins.
It's really broken with Ticket.
It's the grindiest card in the game. Like it just allows you to even make bad plays just because you can just go balls deep on 4 back row. As long as one of them's not a deep present, you're gonna get your monster back. 1 Ticket, don't play this at 2. 1 is just fine. Like, if it gets blown up, you just send it back with the big girl, because it's a target. Like, any of these cards that get blown up, it's a target. So you're still not sold. Then 3 MST, because I wanted to hit the Ravine, and I don't know, like, this card is also just really good at rogue matchups, because all the rogue matchups are basically playing a bunch of back rows, so I don't see the problem with 3 MST. And then 1 Lance, just to make sure my plays go through. And then 1 Book of Moon, just to, I like when, because people like to effect Veiler the Tiramisu, so you just book it whenever they Veiler it, so it goes through still. And then I played a really heavy trap lineup. So double Wing Blast, this sets up your Hoot Cake plays, and also gets rid of like Stardust or Spark Dragon. And then I played 2 Emptiness for the Dragon matchup.
Pretty good, I heard.
This was the better 2 of the anti-meta Dragon cards I played. And then I also played 2 Gozen. Honestly, this card was almost dead all day, because I only played 2 Dragons the whole day. So, like, in all my rogue matchups, they're like all light or all dark. The only match that really helped me against was windups, and that was my first round. 1 D Prison, just because a lot of people like to side Imperial Iron Wall or maining it, so I think just 1 is fine. 6 Sense, just because this card's just so sacky. Like, I only got it to resolve 1 time, like to where I actually got to draw cards, but when it did, I got 6 cards for no reason. And then 1 Bottomless, Scrap Iron Scarecrow. This card's also really underrated. Like, this card it's so good with the Face of Emptiness, because you get to keep your emptiness and protect your monsters.
And they might have to waste the MST on it.
And they basically have to MST this card, or they're gonna have to overextend, because they can't have 1 monster. Trap Stun, because it's just real nice to just go Trap Stun, Mufili Hoot Cake, do the BS. Warning because warning. Torrential because torrential. Compulse goes Compulse, and then my return from the different dimension, which is Palooza. Because like when you build up so much advantage, at the end of the game, this card is basically a return. So that's it. It's 41 main deck. It's just 41 because I added the 6 cents. So let's get to the extra. I'll just go over these real fast. No real point in it. Invoker because it gets the message auto. Leviaire because you get your remove stuff like your side deck cards because it saved your ass. Leviathan, Assicle, Cowboy for that damage. Dweller for dragons, mermails. Pappy because Pappy wins games. Crazy Box because people like to flip skill drain and you can just get lucky. Alverditch because I was maining Gozen, so I wanted something that could get big under Gozen. Excal because if you have 2 message lottos you can make it. Diamond Dyer just because you can swing over something or like swing and then blow up your Mufli because it's just dead on the board and then you get it back to your hand anyway. Or no, you don't get it back to your hand. My bad, it's by your own card effect. Black Chip of Corn because it gets rid of the bullshit, and then 2 of the Queen because she's just like the best XYZ in the game. Honestly, like if this card goes off and they don't do anything to it, you should win.
And it doesn't target, so that's amazing.
Exactly. All right, so onto the side deck. Grand Mole, played it for Evil Swarm, and then Thunder King for just any matchup that I had a hard time with or searches a lot. It's just a really good turn 1 play. Thunder King set 4. 2 DD Crow for dragons. I beat Inzektors with it, removed his Hornet.
You can even it can also be good against Infernity sometimes.
Agreed. 1 Trap Stun because I made one side the other just to get rid of like when people try to return me and stuff. 2 Dust Tornado because it hits skill drain. Honestly, it's pretty much why it's in there, just to get rid of the back row that's really hurting you, like Rivalry or skill drain. These are new additions. I put these in today for this locals. So I put in a Mind Drain and a Chain Disappearance. And I took out, I don't honestly remember what I took out. I think DNA Surgery. No, I kept those in here. And then, I took out a Prideful and Prideful and something else. And then 2 Prideful Roars. This card's also really good against Evil Swarm. And it's also just really good against Rogue. Because basically if they don't play Honest or Crane, then you're gonna win that battle. As long as you have the life points to pay for it. And then 2 DNA Surgery. Really good against Spellbooks and like Boojins. And then 2 Mirror Force. And this came in a lot, honestly. Like any match that goes in is dead, you decide in 2 Mirror Force. Alright, so that's the deck profile, guys.